Welcome back. Former Secretary of Defense James Mattis once told members of Congress, if you don't fund the State Department fully, then I need to buy more ammunition. That was the Secretary's way of bluntly saying that failure to keep diplomacy at the forefront of any of our foreign policy efforts would necessitate more military involvement. The Second Army diplomats. Wendy Sherman is the former Deputy Secretary of State. She served in the Clinton, Obama, and Biden administrations, and she was one of the lead negotiators and architects of the 2015 nuclear deal with Iran. Ambassador, thank you for being here. Thank you for your service and welcome.
Thank you.
So when you think about the critical threat to and preventing the next war, what's the number one thing that you think about? What's your number one?
My number one, we can talk about the current conflicts, which of course are of great concern, the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Middle East, and Iran. But I think about China first and foremost. This is really, as Secretary Austin once said, the pacing challenge for our country, and Chairman Crawford, I know, has that high on his list, and I quite agree with him.
I was frankly surprised to hear him talk about the battle for Western hemispherical dominance with China and how that's playing out. So there is some bipartisan accord there on the question about confronting China. When you think about that, what is it that comes to mind? Is it an arms race? Is it a tech race? What is it?
It is all of the above.
Okay.
We are in competition with China for the tech future, no doubt about that. We are in competition for our security. I think both the Trump administration and the Biden administration and the Obama administration have seen the Indo-Pacific as where we need to set our sights. And I think one of the things that's important for your viewers to understand is China watches what's happening with Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah.
If Russia can invade a sovereign country and take all of Ukraine or portions of Ukraine and nobody really stands in the way, then China imagines it can take Taiwan and all of the advanced semiconductors that are made there and nobody will blink an eye. And that is a danger to us because all of our technology companies get most of their advanced semiconductors from TSMC in Taiwan.
So for a decade, more than a decade now, really actually since the Iraq War, there's been a debate in this city about Iran and whether Iran can have a nuclear program of any kind. And we have gone back and forth, and we have, and you spent years working on this program that when the Trump administration came in, threw away, said no. Now we're back to the same question, which is, can Iran have a civilian nuclear program? Iran says they're not doing any deal without one. And you just heard Chairman Crawford and his counterparts in the Senate, and they say absolutely not. What do you say?
What I say is it would be ideal if Iran did not enrich any uranium to be used even in a civil, peaceful nuclear program. I agree with that. However, I don't think that's going to happen.
They're going to do it anyway.
They're going to do it anyway, and they'll do it in secret and underground, even if we try to bomb the current existing structures within a year, 3 years maybe. They'll do it secretly and underground, and the very ultra-conservatives, and I say ultra-conservatives because they're all conservative in Iran, all the ultra-conservatives will push for a nuclear weapon then. So we will push them in exactly the direction we don't want them to go. Now, do I think a deal can be gotten? Yes. Can President Trump even get a slightly better deal than we did? I think he can, because he's got some tools he can use, and quite frankly, a House and a Senate controlled by the Republicans, who tend to salute whatever he asks for. So I think there's a possibility here, and I sure think it beats the potential for war.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.